Day one of the Strongest Man on Earth is officially done, and what a day it was. We have had 4 events, and I'm going to go through each and every one of them with you now, and I'll put the results on the screen as I go through them. Okay, so I've moved positions to talk about the log press. I have got some notes, but I'm just going to sort of spiel off straight from the top of my head and talk about the main things that happened. So the main thing that really happened is that the American log record got broken 3 times, first by Lucas Hatton, then by Trey Mitchell, and then by Lucas Hatton. Trey Mitchell failed 482.5 the first time, just couldn't get the clean, came back and hit 485. Lucas obviously hit him 482, Trey then hit him 485, Lucas then hitting 490. It was absolutely insane, and both men looked like they were pretty good for the world record, very close to the world record, if not. Tom Stoltman came 4th overall in the log press, which was really good for him. Andre Foytu didn't have the best showing. His knee did look strapped up, so whether or not that's an ongoing issue, I'm not 100% sure. Evan Singleton, 440, he failed on his second attempt, came back and hit it on the third attempt, so really good points for him. Nick Guardione, I was really impressed with, hitting 430 pounds. I think that's probably a PB for him. And Josh Spurgeon also hitting 430 pounds. So Tom Stoltman getting 4th place in this event is huge because he's got some really, really good events coming up. And it means that he's picked up more points than he probably expected to. I think he was probably looking at maybe a 5th or a 6th place in this event. Thomas Evans did really, really well in this event as well. He took 3rd place, which he was not in my predictions to get top 5. I thought he would have got maybe 6th or 7th, so big shout out to him. But moving on to event 2, which could be Trey's downfall, which is the frame carry into arm over arm. So event 2 was kind of surprising in a way, but also not surprising in a way. We had Eddie Williams taking the win on this event, which a lot of people had him picked to do well, so I'm not surprised. I am surprised that he managed to beat Evan, but for the people that completed it, it was a bit of a drag race, which isn't what we normally see at the Strongest Man on Earth. The real surprising thing for me was Austin Andrade, who came 11th, I want to say. Last year, when it was heavier, he came 3rd, only behind Thor and Mitch. So I had him picked to do pretty well on this event. His grip seemed to be really good, and Nick Guardione also came, I think, 13th, I want to say. He got 4 points, so yeah, 13th, I believe. Again, I thought his grip would have been better than that, and it was a bit of a shock. Trey Mitchell did pick it up, but he got the least amount of distance, so he only got 1 point, but it's better than a 0. Lucas Hatton didn't finish the frame either, came in 12th position overall, which leaves him in 5th position going into the keg toss for max height. He definitely would have wanted to get closer to mid-pack on this event, but it wasn't a terrible result for him in the end. Evan Singleton in 2nd. Andre Foytu came in 4th place, Bryce Johnson in 3rd, and then Tristan Hoth, Tristan Hoth came in 5th, which, it wasn't quite. What were my predictions? Let me just have a quick look for you, because I had Evan Singleton, Austin Andrade, Eddie Williams, Tom Stoltman, and Bryce Johnson. So 3 of the 5 that I picked were in the top 5. Tom Stoltman finished in 7th. He probably would have won this event, but he dropped it literally an inch from the line and had to then jump back in the frame and pick it up over. But going into event 3, it left Evan Singleton on 25 points in the lead, with Andre Foytu in 2nd on 24.5. Tom Stoltman in 3rd on 23, which is really good for Tom, because the first event probably went better than expected, and the second event probably went worse than expected. But these next 2, the keg toss and the Manhood Stone, he could definitely take the win on them. Thomas Evans and Lucas Hatton then tied in 4th on 21. So despite having a bad result on that, Lucas is still right up there. So as long as he doesn't have a bad event here, he's definitely still in the hunt. And even Trey is currently he's about mid-pack. He's about 10th, I think, on 16 points, but he's only 3.5 points off Josh Spurgeon in 6th place. So with the event remaining, there's definitely, I think he can make up 9 points. So it's going to be a lot closer by the end of it, I think, than a lot of people expected. I'll catch up with you after the keg toss, which is about to start, and we'll see how the points have shaken up. Okay, so the keg toss is done, and unfortunately I can't give you every single result because it's 2:30 in the morning here in the UK, and it seems like whoever updates Strongman Archives thinks it's bedtime. I don't know why. The Strongest Man on Earth is on, but what I can do is give you a rundown of the event. Lucas Hatton was the first to go out on the 65. He went out with Andre Foytu and another person that I cannot remember. It might have been Josh Spurgeon. So he only got 2 points, bumping him up to 23. Maxime Boudreau won the event, so he's been bumped up to 30 points. He's now in 4th place, only 4.5 back from Evan Singleton in 1st place. I've got the full results on the TV behind me, that's why I keep looking over there, by the way. Tom and Evan both went out on the 75, so they got the 70. Wes Dawinski came in 2nd place. He got the 75. Only Max got the 80. Trey Mitchell did really well. Did he get? He might have got the 75 because he's now up to 30 points. And Thomas Evans is on 30.5, only 2 points behind Tom Stoltman in 2nd place. So he's having a really good showing. Let me just see. I know this isn't the most professional, but the goal is to get the video out before Liz. Lucas Hatton is in 11th place on 23 points. So Lucas Hatton, with 5 events to go, is 11.5 points off the lead, and has to go out first on the Manhood Stones. So his charge for the title doesn't look like it's going very well, but Trey Mitchell is right there. If Trey Mitchell wins the Strongest Man on Earth whilst taking 1 point on an event, that's ridiculous. Anyway, we've got the Manhood Stones coming up next. I'm going to actually write the results down on my phone this time instead of hoping that somebody else will do the work for me, and I'll give you all of the results. But all you need to know is Tom Stoltman 1st place, 34.5. Evan Singleton 1st place, 34.5. Tom Stoltman 2nd place, 32.5. And Thomas Evans 3rd place, 30.5, with Trey Mitchell on 30 points in 4th place. Manhood Stones coming up next. Once again, the Manhood Stones throw a spanner in the works. We have Bryce Johnson taking the win, lifting the 550 2 times. Nobody else managed to lift the 550. Trey Mitchell came in 2nd place. I have it on the screen again, guys. 4 reps on the 500. Austin Andrade 3 reps. Lucas Hatton 3 reps, but Austin Andrade was slightly faster. We then have Tristan Hoth and Nick Guardione, both 2 reps as well. Tristan was faster to the 2 reps. Tom Stoltman 1 rep in 7th. Thomas Evans 1 rep in 8th position. Then Eddie Williams and Wes Dawinski both got 1 rep on the 500. Josh Spurgeon getting 2 reps on the 450. Evan Singleton and Foytu only getting 1 rep on the 450. So Evans dropped a lot of points. Then Bobby got 0. Maxime Boudreau also got 0. Nearly got the 500 for 1. Then went to the 550. Failed that. Then went to the 500, failed that. 450, failed that. And Shane Flowers decided not to take part because of the pec, I believe. Or maybe a different injury, but I believe it's the pec. But this really has thrown a spanner in the works because Evan being solo down, Lucas Hatton getting 4th place, but he won't have made up a bunch of points on a lot of the guys. It's going to leave Trey Mitchell in 1st place, I do believe. I'm going to check the overall scores for you as soon as I can, and I'm going to let you know in approximately 2 seconds. I will say as well, actually, that a lot of people seem to be slipping on the Stones again, the same as they did last year. Austin Andrade had quite a bit of a blow up, you could say. Seemed like he had a bit of an argument with Brian, something to do with the Stone. Couldn't actually hear it on the TV, but a lot of people still not happy with how the Stones are. But anyway, I have the full results for you. So in 1st place, we've got Trey Mitchell, 45 points. So he got 1 point on an event, and he's leading by 2.5 points on day 1, which probably aren't even his best events. His best events are probably to come tomorrow, apart from the log press, but that's impressive. Tom Stoltman 2nd, 42.5. Evan 3rd, tied with Thomas Evans on 39.5. Bryce Johnson on 39 Andrade on 38, Lucas Hatton on 36, so he has pulled back a decent few points, tied in 7th with Tristan Hoth. Then we have Nick Guardione just behind in 9th on 35.5, Wes Dewinski 32.5, Eddie Williams 31 in 11th, Andre Foytu 30.5, Maxime 30, Joshua Spurgeon 27.5, Shane Flowers 21, Bobby Thompson 14.5. It's very, very tight from like 13th all the way up to like 7th, 6th, 7th. It's been a very, very interesting day one. I'm excited for what day 2 is going to bring. Guys, it is 3:30 in the morning. If you have watched to this point, please like, please comment, please subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.